Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Heart of Stone, right? So I was personally excited, 2 hours and 5 minutes long, on Netflix, Gal Gadot, right? Yes, I will watch anything she's in. Absolutely. You know, obviously, she came from the Fast and the Furious and went to Wonder Woman. And now, if you've been watching any of my reviews, how they're going to ruin the entire DC franchise. Not that, you know, a lot of people didn't like it, and they're recasting, but they're going to recast her as Wonder Woman. I mean, come on. Anyway, with all that being said, you know, I was going to say, it's like telling Patrick Mahomes, as we're nearing the NFL season, like, we're going to recast you. We're not going to use you at quarterback anymore. Like, you know, right now in your prime, when the Chiefs are rocking it, we're gonna do it with somebody else. You know, we bring somebody else in, and you just go, you know, somewhere else. Like, what? That just doesn't make sense to me. However, you know, this is your, you know, CIA operative, whatever, military type thing, for some global peacekeeping agency, just trying to stop a hacker from stealing something very important. I don't know. You get it. It's all this kind of top secret spy type stuff. The bad news is, I mean, besides her being the only one I recognize in this, it's only rated 5.4 in IMDb. 2,741 people rated it so far. I mean, that is really kind of low. You know, is it really that bad? I mean, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to watch it. And I'm going to tell you what I think. So, if you stick around, you're going to hear what I think. I'm excited. I waited all week to watch this movie, so we'll see. Stick around. I'll be back. Patrick Mahomes. Hey everybody. We're at the credits of, what did I watch? Heart of Stone, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah, Heart of Stone. Or, yeah, Heart of Stone. Sorry. No check-ins, of course. Trying to be brief here. I don't get the 5.4. Right now, why? I mean, I don't see anything in this movie that would make it rate that low, you know, and that means a lot of people rated it lower than usual. Like this, I mean, it's not an 8 or a 9, but for me, it's at least a 6, at least. And you go into it knowing what you're getting, right? I mean, this is the Red Notice kind of movie, with just her and not the other two in it, The Rock and, you know, Ryan Reynolds. Mission Impossible type movie, all of those types of unrealistic spy versus spy kind of movie that, you know, everybody comes to know and love, right? We've seen all these kinds before, so why the hate on this? It's the same stuff with just different actors. I sometimes believe that people get jaded on different things, such as a strong female lead, and this is very, I mean, she's, you know, the lead in this, but whatever. I mean, there's nothing about it that says this should be a very low rated movie. At least I didn't get it. You know, like there's craziness where, hey, I need a parachute and I'm going to jump over this railing and slide down the mountain and grab one that just happens to be there. I'm going to land on a satellite that comes out of nowhere. I mean, in Fast and the Furious, they took a car to space, right? I don't think they rated that one 5.4. I don't know why, but you know what I mean? Like, yeah, going into this, realize that there's going to be ridiculousness in this whole thing. There's going to be, you know, the story of, you know, being a, I don't know, what, you know, a super secret, strong agent of some sort, you know, basically working for some unknown government entity that's trying to save the world. And so there's going to be that, and maybe they're going to think you're too rogue to be a part of that anymore, and they might need you in the future kind of stuff. And then you have the other side of it, the ultimate villain, or villains, right? So both villains that we have in this have a vendetta against somebody for some reason that they did wrong, right? One's a young girl in her 20s who's a really good hacker who wants to get back for one thing. The other guy's like an ex-military who feels the government turned their back on him kind of stuff. They joined forces, you know, and then maybe one of them's realizing maybe I shouldn't be joining the forces with the bad guys, maybe I should be good guys, whatever. And ultimately, Gal Gadot has to try and save the world, right? And do so in ridiculous, unbelievable manners that creates hand-to-hand combat, shooting, crazy driving, jumping from things to other things. I mean, it's your quintessential American action movie that involves military, spy, not even American, because I mean MI6 is in this, so you know what I mean. Like, it's just one of those. It's just like everything else that we see. So I don't really completely understand the 5.4 at all. No, I mean there's attempts at humor. Some you might smile at. There's nothing that's going to make you laugh out loud. But there's also nothing like, oh, that was awful. That's cringeworthy to me. Besides this review, I apologize. So don't stay away. Don't let the score scare you. If you like these types of, movies that we've seen many, many, many different times with either Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt or Ryan Reynolds or Chris Hemsworth starring in it. Well, here's one with Gadot. You know who I mean. Wonder Woman in it, right? So, and I like there are some other people that I did recognize. B.D. Wong is in this. Glenn Close is also smaller roles. And the one girl that I didn't realize I recognized, she is the young hacker. Her name is Alia Bhatt, I think is the way you say it. I don't know. But she was in RRR. She's been in a couple of different things, so I kind of recognized her in this. And Matthias Schweighöfer, I don't know how you say it, Army of Thieves he was in. So a couple other people that are recognizable in this. But definitely worth checking it out. I am not disappointed that I watched it at all. I got what I thought I was going to get. I wasn't expecting a 9 or a 10. I was expecting something fun that I could enjoy and not, take to be real. I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? So there you go. That's it. I rambled on enough. Hopefully I was helpful. Check it out if you like everything I said, or don't check it out if you liked everything that I said, or if you understand. All right, there you go. I'm gonna give it a 6, solid 6. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.
Thank you.